Hey, hey, Soul Tribe. Mel, Intuitive Coach here. Excited to bring in your weekly collective for the week of January 12th through the 18th. So let's break it down day by day and take a peek at the key themes that are showing up for you. Now, we have a new moon in the sign of Capricorn this Sunday, and this new moon has us focusing on consistency, our long-term goals, and it has us taking a look at our structures, our routines, our plans, and following through with actionable steps to manifest our vision. And this week, you may find that not only have you planted seeds, you're starting to water those seeds that you've planted. You're starting to see growth take shape, meaning there could be a new offer, a new invitation coming in. Some of you are ready to put yourself out into the world. You may even be rebranding, meaning you could be changing up your website or your logo. Maybe you have business cards that you are creating, or you may even be updating or editing your LinkedIn profile or your resume. It feels like there is a fresh facelift to the energy this week. Bottom of the deck, breakthrough. Breakthrough energy is all about realization, discovery. This is also a victorious time because you are crashing through the glass ceiling. Many of you are ready to take your health to the next level. You're ready to take your career to the next level of advancement. You may be ready to put yourself out into the world and attract new love opportunities or to strengthen an existing relationship by taking it to the next level. Whatever is going on in your world, you're finally able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're coming out of a period where you've been working really, really hard. And I see that you may have had to pause. There may have been a moment where you had to stop and reevaluate where you were at on your path, but I see that you're getting back on track here. There's an energy of recovery coming through. Some of you, this is financial recovery. It could be health recovery as well. And this is a moment of truth. And I feel like there's something that you are addressing. It feels like it's right here in your face that perhaps was overlooked, or there may have been a level of avoidance, or it could be something that may have been challenging. And we don't always love to look at what is challenging because sometimes we prefer to keep the peace. So for example, if you've been meaning to have a talk or a conversation with a loved one about a situation that has been difficult, but yet you've been putting it off because, again, we tend to put off things that are a little bit more difficult. But I see that you are moving into ease, meaning, for one, by taking action, this is going to cut through anxiety. And for two, I see that you are finding ways to simplify your life in order to reach these tangible goals that you have for yourself. So breaking it down into bite-sized pieces could be very helpful and beneficial. Now, breakthrough also tells me that you're discovering new talents. Some of you are going back to school, or you could be learning about yourself or learning about someone new. I just feel like there's this powerful energy of, wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know I was good at that, or I didn't know that that was a natural gift of mine, or I didn't know that about another person. It feels like it's a good energy of discovery though. So moving into Monday, January 12th, we have intuition coming through. This is that powerful voice within that each and every one of us have access to. You are an intuitive being and you have the ability to listen to this inner voice. But sometimes this inner voice can get drowned out by the logical stories that the mind tells us of self-doubt or lack of belief or old conditioning, old patterns, old routines. And I feel like you are crashing through the glass ceiling this week by getting yourself out of some sort of repetition that has felt like it's been repetitive, or it's felt like it's been a bit of a loop. I'm being shown the wheel of fortune. So it feels like there is a pattern that you have or are breaking out of. And this could also connect to your mind, because it's important that you listen to that intuitive nudge to go forward on something here, and to allow yourself to sit in this level of awareness, because you are moving through some changes at this time, and sometimes we naturally resist change. But I see that there is change for the better coming in, and you are allowing yourself to trust. And many of you are focused on getting that nervous system of yours back into a state of rest and digest, instead of being in a state of fight or flight, or manifesting from a place of fear, or manifesting from a place of scarcity or limitation. You are standing in your power. You're reclaiming your power. And I feel like you're rising from the ashes this Monday. So in your career, you may have some powerful intuitive ideas. Now, this also connects to the high priestess. So some of you may be working in silence or keeping something to yourself for the time being. It's like you're working behind the curtain, so to speak, and you are about ready to launch. You're ready to put yourself out there because you have been working on something behind the scenes. And many of you may even have a spiritually based business or a practice or a routine that is helping you find that inner peace. So that also opens you up to new opportunities in the outer world. And when it comes to your relationships, or when it comes to your health, you know better than anyone else. You have the ability to get in tune with your body. If something feels off, now is not the time to brush it to the wayside. Now is not the time to avoid it. And that may be what I'm seeing here, with something being right here in front of you. And now is the time to grab the bull by the horns, because you are courageous, you are brave, and you have what it takes to stay consistent with an actionable plan and to see something through. And I see that there is recovery coming in. There is a new blessing or opportunity lining up for you. So trust your intuition this Monday. Make sure that you are sticking to routines and practices that help you stay connected to your higher power, that help you stay connected to your body, and help you stay connected to others as well. Now, even though intuition and the high priestess, she can kind of stick to herself, or she or he can kind of be a bit of a hermit at times. I feel like it is important for you to reach out or connect to an individual that you trust or that you feel safe with, and that you feel good with. This person or this community or this group may uplift you, or this could be someone, again, that you trust that can help you bring in that inner peace. So meditating this Monday, being aware of your thoughts, being aware of your emotions, and not letting that outer stimulation get the best of you. All right, we have Tuesday, January 13th. We have some messages, some incoming news coming in. This could be you as the recipient. So you could be the receiver of some important communication, an invitation, an offer. This could also be something external where you are putting this out into the world. And I feel like this is a powerful indicator that there's movement towards your highest good, and things are going to start to pick up pace here for you. Now, if you are in the field of communication, I really see that your throat chakra is highlighted. There could be a lot of really profound words that come through this Tuesday. Communication, this could be a powerful interview that you have. Some of you could be public speakers, or you are being guided to share your story. And I also see here something coming in the mail. I'm being shown a mailbox. So there could be an important delivery that comes in, and it brings a lot of excitement. It brings a smile to your face. And for those of you that are wanting to put yourself out there, maybe you're wanting to be seen or you're wanting to be heard, I really feel like this Tuesday is a powerful time to say yes and to go for it. So make that call or sign up for that membership. It could be taking a new class. You may be booking tickets or booking a trip here. So it just feels like there is momentum, communication, and invitations and offers that show up this Tuesday. And if you are also someone who is waiting for an outside choice or a decision to be made, maybe this is something out of your control, but you've been waiting to hear back from someone, you could hear back from them on this day. Okay. So Tuesday is an excellent day for writers, an excellent day for public speakers, for those of you that are being guided to create and use your words or use your self-expression, your individuality, your authenticity. This Tuesday is the day to go for it. Now, Wednesday, January 14th, we're coming together. So this could be what I was picking up on Monday, where yes, Monday you could be getting a lot done and perhaps you are better focused on that singular energy. And this Wednesday, it feels like there's more of a collaborative vibe. So if you have been wanting to open yourself up or connect to a community or a tribe, or even come up with an action plan within the company that you work for, I see that there are collaborative efforts this Wednesday. And when it comes to your family dynamics as well, maybe there are important conversations that you're having around boundaries and around maybe finances or around someone's future. Perhaps you have an adult child or you have someone in the family who is bringing about important communication. This could even be a spouse as well, who could be shifting in their career. I also see if you are wanting to move or relocate, that could be part of the news or information that comes through. Now, backing it up for a moment here, messages also speaks of administrative tasks, paperwork, and contractual agreements. So there could be some sort of administrative tasks being done this Tuesday. But on Wednesday here, I really love teamwork because not only are you supported, Soul Tribe, but you have this co-creating energy. Now, our biggest co-creating partner is Spirit, but I see that you have resources here in the physical material world. You have people that want to support you, and you are also attracting new energies. Some of you could even be dating. Sometimes this message card has to do with maybe online or technology. So this would be a great week if you want to get back out there. Some of you could be joining an app, or you could be putting out some videos if you have a platform or some pictures. And I see that there is recognition here, there's communication, and there's just this beautiful energy of coming together. And you are working towards building something that not only is sustainable, but it's long term. And I feel like you are connecting for the right reasons. And again, rebranding, marketing, networking, this is all going to be favorable for you this Wednesday. And if you are wanting to attract an individual that can help you in some way, to help your business or help you at work, I see that this is a day to ask for it, or this is a day to use that communication that's come through on Tuesday. So it reminds me of a Three of Pentacles vibe where teamwork makes the dream work. Keep that in mind this Wednesday. Now on Thursday, January 15th, we have choices. Now, sometimes choices can be daunting, but it's beautiful to know that we have free will. So there is a decision that is being made either externally from someone outside of you, or it could be a choice that you are making. Now, this has to do with using those resources. And for some of you, teamwork here does speak of using what you have available. I'm getting a little bit of magician vibe here as well. So you have the tools that you need, but if there is something that feels lacking, you have the access or you have the ability to reach for that missing piece and to bring it together, especially on Wednesday. And now that you have all of the pieces together, that magician energy that I'm seeing is about bringing your dream or idea to life. And so this Thursday, choices comes up. And I feel like you are manifesting from a space of the heart because now I'm being shown the Lovers. So it feels like there is a strong emotional connection, a strong spiritual connection here, a new offer that is being presented. And I see that it helps you connect to that inner balance, or you are connecting to your own inner balance. That's why there's a new choice being presented here, because your nervous system feels like it's calm enough to be able to receive. Your nervous system feels good about choices that you are making. And I feel like you are determined. Once you make up your mind, or once there is a choice or a decision that's made, maybe outside of your control, I feel like it's a game changer. It shifts everything here for you. So pay attention to the choices that are being made by yourself or others this Thursday. Know that you have the ability to bring in balance. And even if you are a bit between worlds, not quite out of the old, not quite into the new, but there is a change being initiated. There is a transition here, and there could be a little bit of like a 2-week period for some of you, or it could even be messages that come through that have you waiting, but at least you have a date. So for example, let's say you purchase a home and you have to wait 30 days to be able to move in. Or let's say a court date has been initiated, but it's not for this day, it's for a date in the near future. So it feels like something tangible has been accepted, or it has been cemented or put on the calendar, but yet you have to wait for it. Maybe this is a trip that you book, you make a choice to buy the ticket, or you make a choice to accept the offer. It could be an invitation to work for a new company, and you don't start immediately, but there is that kind of wiggle room in between, but it feels favorable. It feels good because many of you are shifting into soul tribe. So not only do you have one, but you have two energies of people, of communication. You have soul tribe coming up this Friday, January 16th. So you may find that friendship is very important. And you may even make friends with people that you work with, people who are in the same field as you. Some of you could even be headhunted in some way where your skills set you apart from the rest and someone wants to work with you. They really believe in you. They believe in your ideas. And you could also be connecting through, again, a dating app, or if you are wanting to meet new friends, I see that you could find that you have a lot in common with someone by maybe taking a course or taking a class or putting yourself out into the world in some way. And you could even bond over spirituality. You may bond over lifestyle choices to become a healthier version of yourself. So I do see friendships and family. And again, you have the word connections coming through this Friday. You may even be planning a very beautiful dinner with a friend this Friday, or getting family together. It could be someone that you haven't seen for quite some time. This could also be a sense of a shared journey where you are feeling part of the larger whole of things instead of feeling more of a disconnect at times. I'm getting a world energy here. And the world can be your oyster, but it can also be a victorious monumental milestone. So for many of you, when it comes to soul tribe, friendships, connections, marketing, putting yourself out into the world, it feels like there is a victory. And some of you, this is the week where there is a bit of a victory lap because a choice has been made. And instead of wavering and going back and forth here, or feeling that stagnation, or wondering when is this going to happen, it feels like a choice is made and you're able to celebrate. Maybe even more of a 3 of cups, because it feels like a 3 of coins showing up with the teamwork, and more of a 3 of cups with the soul tribe. So I definitely see celebratory victory coming in here with that world and 3 of cups that I'm seeing. So moving into Saturday, January 17th, we have signs and symbols. This is a beautiful day when it comes to spirit communication. You're going to know that a choice has been made for the highest good, for your highest good. You're going to trust that the direction you are moving in, because you're going to see the signs, because Spirit is always communicating. Spirit is always with us because we are spirit and we are connected to this greater spark. And I see here that you may be dreaming at night. You may even connect to a loved one in your dreams, or some of you are going to receive a lot of downloads, a lot of channeled intuitive messages through your dream state. But I'm also getting a message of a dream of yours. And this could be a lifelong dream, to maybe work from home, or to build a strong, solid community, or to have this sense of family here. Whatever the dream is for you, I see that you're starting to materialize it. Because as it says, dreams showing up here. And because I'm getting that victorious world, it feels like there is a new level, a new advancement. And that's why breakthrough is at the bottom. Now pay attention to numbers. Some of you are seeing numbers such as ascension numbers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, that are ascending. But you may also be seeing 11, 11. I'm also getting 8s for many of you, because 8 represents infinity. And I see that you are also connecting with maybe coins. Now this can be the pentacle realm, so really taking care of practical matters, but I'm also seeing like pennies. So some of you could receive a penny or see a penny that's on heads. Or it could be that you are taking a look at your finances, your practical matters this Saturday. But I also see that you're listening to that inner wisdom. And that's why you are kicking off the week with intuition, because your intuition is profound. And I feel like you're listening to it instead of letting yourself listen to the old stories that limit you. Your intuition is saying, hey, we're okay. We're going to be just fine. We got this. So it feels like you are connecting also to people who are cheering you on, both in the spirit world and in the physical realm. Now, this Sunday, January 18th, this is the new moon in the sign of Capricorn. This asks you, what are you truly ready to commit to? You have body talk here, and I love the first phrase on this card. What does it say, Soul Tribe? It says self-love, or excuse me, love yourself. Love yourself. This is what you are committing to wholeheartedly, because when you love yourself, every area of your life evolves. And so it starts with that self-love. And many of you are focused on exercise, getting back into shape, but also it says mental health. And I talk a lot about this mental epidemic that we are in. And that's why intuition is so important, because our minds are powerful, but we can be persuaded, we can be manipulated, we can let fear creep in, we can let groupthink control us. And I see that you are thinking for yourself. You are doing something because it brings you happiness. You are making choices that are healthy and beneficial for you. And I see that you have people, accountability partners here, or a tribe or a sense of belonging, because you can see that these women are coming up together. They're showing up together here. And it feels like you are accepting. For some of you, this is many different versions of yourself, loving yourself, thick, thin, tall, short. This is all different cultures, all different nationalities, all different backgrounds. I see here that you have gone through many different versions of yourself. And instead of picking and choosing and saying, I like that version better, I don't like that version, I feel like that world that I'm seeing is a sense of wholeness, because even the shadow is part of this wholeness, because it's that shadow that sometimes tries to protect us, or it can be a self-defense mechanism. But I see you facing and addressing something that's been a bit challenging. So this Sunday, focus on consistency, focus on your routines, focus on your long-term plans, because this is the peak of intention setting and then backing up those intentions with actionable steps. This is self-love, body image, chakra healing. Many of you may be practitioners in the field of energy work. Others of you may be into wealth and nutrition or fitness. I see that you are focused on living your best life. And I often say that health is wealth. So your focus here is to live and lead a happier, healthier life. Look at these women. They are all smiling. They have smiles on their faces. And I feel like you're exercising that mind as well, meaning you're expanding. You're expanding your vision, you're expanding your reach, but you're also not doing this alone, or you're realizing that you don't have to do this alone, that you have people that support you. You have people in your corner. You have accountability here. You are also taking accountability for your own actions, for your own choices. And so we see a very powerful week ahead, Soul Tribe, with breakthrough at the bottom of the deck. Whatever it is that you are setting your sights to, you have the ability to go big. You have the ability to go all the way and stay consistent with the goal of yours, and not just allow it to be a New Year's resolution that falls to the wayside. Now, allow yourself that creative energy to not be so strict or rigid in some sort of structure, but allow yourself to play with it. Allow yourself to have fun with what it is that you are creating, what it is that you are building, and what it is that you are going towards. Thank you so much for being here today. If you enjoyed the session, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are interested in a personal reading, you can find that information in the description box below the video or by visiting intuitivesoulcoach.com.